Yeezys could be coming back onto the market again. Jound has entered the slide chat, and we got our first decent images of one of the most anticipated sneakers this year. All of these stories and much more coming up in this week's Sneaker Wrap. Hello everybody, it's me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakernomics, and if you like being kept looped in to the sneaker world with what's going on, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And to all of my members and regular viewers, thank you guys so much for your support on the channel. It means a lot. We're gonna start off this week's Sneaker Wrap by looking back at some of the exciting sneakers that dropped this week. First of all, for you guys over there in the USA, you had the reimagined white cement Air Jordan 3s that shock dropped. This went down at some random off-peak time on the sneakers app. A lot of people are calling this the shoe of the year, which I personally think is a little bit of a reach. Let me know if you guys came up on these and whether or not you think they are going to be the shoe of the year. They are dropping officially next month. You guys also had the black pair of the Amamanye 12s that dropped, and it seems like they were a pretty easy cop. Let me know if you got these or you like these, and also let me know if you agree with me when I say that Amamanye Jordan collabs are starting to feel a little bit played out. One of the biggest releases this week were the Adidas Bad Bunny Campus Light. Very good looking shoe, really good looking quality. I took an L on these. How did you guys go? In the UK, we had a number of other releases, but they are pretty much all sitting. We had the Laney 1s, which are still sat in a full-size run, the Cool Grey 6s, which are still sat in a full-size run, same with the Terminators, and also the white cement Jordan 1 highs are sitting in a full-size run also. The big story in sneakers this week is Adidas and Yeezy getting back together, and at this point, this is feeling like it is going to be a Netflix documentary coming out next year. The latest quote-unquote rumors is that they have reached an accord whereby they can flog this huge stockpile of very valuable Yeezy inventory. This includes Pirate Blacks, Blue Slides, some 500s, some 700s, some 950s, some more 350s, and it will potentially alleviate a massive loss that Adidas were set to incur. No announcement of any future designs or collabs have been mentioned. This could be a deal to just get rid of these Yeezys, or as some people have speculated, this could be a bit of a mood check or a vibe check by Adidas to see how responsive the market are to these Yeezys. They could just be testing the waters to see whether or not reuniting with Kanye could be a good potential long-term strategy and not just a short-term fix. The whole idea has been met with mixed feelings online. Some people think it is a bad move for Adidas to be seen to be cozying up to someone that they only recently disavowed. Other people have said it looks bad for Kanye to be cozying up to an entity that he also was very dismissive of and very critical of. It kind of feels like two parents warring that are getting back together for the sake of the kids being this stockpile of Yeezys. What do you guys think about this situation? And if the Yeezys are to come back out, are you excited to cop a pair? Let me know. Now, before we get to some of this week's exciting first sneaker looks, did you guys see this story floating around? Financing shoes from Rent-A-Center. This is next level. Imagine going into debt for some Racer Blue Jordan 5s in 2023. This is crazy. These are literally on StockX for about $350, and I think if you looked around the used market, you could probably find this pair for under retail. Like, what happens if you miss a payment on these? Are they going to repossess them right off your feet? And what's stopping people from paying the down payment and then just dipping and reselling them? Not that there would be that much reselling them as we've seen, but what do you guys think about this? Would you guys finance shoes? Jound has entered the slide game. It was inevitable with his version of the prison issue shower slide. These look like they are currently awaiting coloring or embellishment. But in true Jound colorway style, I personally think that this colorway that you see here is here to stay. What do you guys think of these? And do you think that the whole slide game is becoming a little bit congested with every man and his dog knocking up a slide? Let me know what you think. One of the most exciting sneakers coming out this year, at least for me, are the Air Jordan 4 SB collab. And we had our first cheeky look, and I've got to say, I am really liking the look of these. Very similar to the early mock-ups. There's not a lot to go off. They do look like they're made from a decent quality leather on the upper, a nice suede running around the toe cap, and they kind of look a little bit more beefed up. Like there's maybe a little bit more reinforcement about these, which would be totally consistent with the SB upgrades. I imagine maybe they've got like a zoom unit on the insole, but what do you guys think of these? I think these are really nice. Have a look around the content creator community right now for people that are saying they don't like these, because I'm sure once they drop, these same people will be changing their minds. Just you watch. Now, I'll be the first to admit it, I probably don't do enough justice to the Air Max community out there. I am a big fan of Air Max, and there is a really exciting pair of Air Max on the horizon, likely for this year's Air Max Day. It's of course the big windows, the quote-unquote original Air Max one that never quite made it to production, ironically because of production issues. A prototype of the sneaker was seen last year on the Sneakers app in preparation for Air Max Day, and last week we had our first look in hand, and a lot of people were feeling let down, saying that they looked like an Air Max Thea, which now that I've seen it, I can't really unsee it, or the type of Air Max that you would expect to see at the outlets. Now, seeing them on feet does definitely make me warm to them a little bit more, and if you compare them to the original, they do seem to marry up pretty close to a one-to-one. Are you looking to cop a pair, or do you think these look like Theas? Let me know. Billie Eilish is going to be releasing a new collaboration with Nike. This time it's on the Alpha Force 88, and this collaboration has got a lot of people scratching their heads. Just what exactly has Billie Eilish done to this sneaker? You see, this is basically just a retro of a sneaker that MJ wore back in 1988. It's coming back in its original form, in its original colorway, and the only way you can discern it's a Billie Eilish collab is if you look on the inside of the shoe and reference the insole. Is this a sneaker collab or an insole collab? It feels a little bit like collaborative contract obligations are being fulfilled with this sneaker. It's also ironic that they put her name on the only part of the sneaker that is guaranteed to wear away, thereby inevitably erasing her involvement with it. What do you guys think of this? Does this set an interesting precedent for collabs moving forward, where Nike can just dig into the vaults, bring back an old retro, and then have a famous person co-sign it? Or do you see this as a cool way to bring back retros to get people more excited about them? Let me know your thoughts. This week on the Sneakers app, they previewed all of the summer Jordans coming out, and we'll go through them one by one, and I'll let you know if I think they are a cop or not. Starting off with the Celtic ones, very nice colorway. These are definitely a potential cop. Thunder 4s, definite cop. Wizard 3s, it's a nice shoe, but I'm a bit 50-50 on it. Lucky Green 3s, these look pretty nice. Those would be a cop. The 1s, both of these are a pass. The 11 lows, both of these are a pass. Toro 6s, it's a strong colorway, but no, it's a pass. 13s are nice. I would probably wait to cop those on sale, so that's a pass. The Elephant 1 lows, they are a potential cop. They remind me of the SB Supremes. That's a cop. These other highs, pass. Outlets. Gray 2s, very nice colorway, but pass. And the Craft 5s, pass. So the biggest cop for me, I think, are the Yellow Thunders. What are you guys' thoughts on those? We got some looks at the Nike Supreme collab on the Air Bacon. Two colorways. One is just a pretty boring all white colorway. The other one is a little bit more zesty. They give me Foamposite vibes. Not a huge fan of the model, so these are an easy pass for me. Some new looks on the Jordan 1 Low Sail. Good looking shoe. Love the deconstructed vibe on them. These are a definite cop. Also had some good looks at the Jordan 1 High OG Skyline. This is the perfect example where a sneaker box is better than the sneaker. And this shoe to me just kind of represents how rinsed and washed out Jordan 1s are getting, where we are now getting a sneaker that is based on its own branding and imagery. Bit of a stretch, a bit lame. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, I feel like it's played out now. Now, there are a lot of exciting sneakers to look forward to in March, and I'm going to be making a video tomorrow that you guys are going to want to keep an eye out for, where I'm going to go through all of March's big releases, talk a little bit about how you can get your hands on them and what I see the resale prices being. So make sure that you guys are subscribed, and if you haven't enabled notifications, go and do that now, because you don't want to miss out on that video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, take care and peace.